ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्मः तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। ध्यानमूलं गुरुमूर्ति पूजामूलं गुरुपदं मंत्रमूलं गुरुर्वाक्यं मोक्षमूलं गुरुकृपा। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय, स्वामी जी महाराज की जय, शिवोहम। यह जो श्लोक है गीता का, दिस इज द स्टेंजा ऑफ भगवद गीता चैप्टर 3 स्टेंजा 42। इंद्रियाणि पराण्याहुरिन्द्रियेभ्यः परं मनः मनस्तु परा बुद्ध्यो बुद्धे परतस्तु सः। इंद्रियाणि पराणि ये आहु इंद्रियेभ्यः परं मनः मनसा तु परा बुद्धि यह बुद्धि परता तु सः। ये जो है your indriyani means your senses, parani means better than your physical body, powerful and micro than physical body. Ahu tells like that, indriyabhya, these senses, param, beyond, mana, your mind, manasa, from your mind, tu, also, para, superior, buddhi, your intellect, tu, and yah, that, buddhi, from intellect, parta, absolutely supreme, micro, powerful, saha, your soul existence. If you understand that you cannot destroy the enemy karma by control your senses, if you know you have no enough power for this, now you are in mistake. You are in misunderstanding of your power, because your physical body is not strong, better than powerful, as keen as your senses. It says that mind is more powerful and keen and strong in the comparison of senses, and intellect is more powerful, keen and strong in comparison of your mind, and the existence is the most powerful and more keen and more sharp and more pure soul. It is powerful, keenest and strongest. This is the meaning of this stanza as the person described in books. Now I am starting the actual theme of this stanza. First I want to say the greatest master and one alone owner of uncountable millions of galaxies, and these galaxies contain the uncountable universes. The Lord Krishna, the kings of kings and emperors of emperors. The Krishna came on this earth. The Satchidananda Paramatma came on this earth in the form of master. Time to time, every time, this earth is not without master. Every time master presents. So, the Satchidananda Supreme God Bhagavan Krishna says to his nearest and dearest disciple Arjuna. If a person got the real master, he does not need to bury. If a person got the real master, he should not take any tension in his mind. He should do master's directives only. I want to say he will surely achieve the God and enlightenment. He will get nectar of the jnana, the supreme knowledge. The supreme knowledge we called jnana. The knowledge which you get and you get free from birth and death. So, let me start this stanza's deep meanings and deep messages and deep teachings. Your physical body is only an instrument. Your physical body, it is a medium only. Your physical body, it is only field. Your physical body, it is only the hardware of your system. Even this physical body, all okay, no organ is damaged, then why men die? The doctors cannot decide the cause of death. Everything is okay, but men die. Every organ is okay, but all of a sudden a man die and become a dead body. What is this? Why this happened? Because the physical body is only your hardware. Same as your eyes is okay, your ears is okay, head is okay, brain is okay, everything is okay. And doctors see the dead body. Oh my God, we cannot decide what happened. We should go to postmortem. They do postmortem and they send the viscera to laboratories, and after all they do not know why the man died and how the man died and what is the chain reaction when a man dies and what is after the death and what is before the birth. Your scientist is totally fail in this field. What the cause of this? Because the inner side of your physical body, there is a micro body. The first stage of your micro body is your 10 senses: mouth, ear, nose, eyes, and your feet, hand, skin, and your sex organ. So the senses is micro, then the physical body. Senses are more powerful and micro and more lifeful. So your life not only because on physical body there is some more precious and stronger level help to hold you life in the body. That is your sensory power. I want to repeat the 10 senses: eye, ear, nose, tongue, skin, hair, hand, feet, genetical organs. They have the special powers in comparison of your body. The special power is not structural. The special power is only functional. It is not anatomy. It is not anatomy. It is the physiology. So, they help the whole consciousness. The 10 senses have strongly and hidden energy. The hidden energy is called Tanmatra. This is the technical word. Please remember it. The Tanmatra. The Tanmatra is the hidden energy in 10 senses. The different senses has its own Tanmatra. The eyes Tanmatra is light and sight, ear, hear and sound, nose, smelling and aroma, tongue, taste and talk. So, only elements cannot capable to hold your life. So, the senses is more powerful than your physical body. That is the Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, etc. These are the Tanmatras. And senses gains power from mind. Mind means mana. This is the technical word. Mind means mana. Remember it. So the mana, it means mind, is a superior of senses. It is superior than senses. Your mind is superior than senses. This is the third stage. And control them. Mind control your senses. So the mana is more powerful, more micro, more keen and better than senses. So the army of Kama has 10 commanders. Their 10 commander is senses, Tanmatra, and they have many soldiers. The different type of your subject to interest, that is your soldiers, and not your soldiers, the Kama soldiers. And commander of Kama in Mana, Minda, both are friends. So Mana is just like a uncrowned king of senses and fully separated by Kama energy. Mana, control of senses and their functions, their desires and all evil they want to do. They are permitted by Mana. If they want to do any evil thing, Mana give the permission. The Kama and Mana enjoy the lust. The Mana and Kama enjoy the hunger, happiness by their 10 senses. And senses obey all the orders, right or wrong, of Kama and Mana. In this way, the Kama appear by the hungers of different senses and thousand of its bifurcation. The Mana and mind containing made the structure of Mana or mind made by thoughts. The thoughts comes and goes in your brain. the bunch of thoughts and cloud of thoughts makes mana and your consciousness float on thoughts. I want to repeat, your consciousness float on thoughts. So the mana and kama and kama convert sometime in krodha, mind, desire and anger. They are mutual and closest friends. They are live together. Mana is made by Sankalpa and Vikalpa. Sankalpa and Vikalpa is a technical word. The English speaking person, I want to try to explain the Sankalpa and Vikalpa is the two types of the thoughts. When you want to achieve anything, that is the Sankalpa. And how you achieve, the solution is Vikalpa. This mana is mind, has several departments. I cannot explain here the departments. Is very number, several departments. So you can understand. An example, mana is a driver of horse cart and 10 senses are horses pulling that cart. The master of mind or mana is your master of senses. And now the master of your mana is your intellect, buddhi. This is the technical word. Mana is faithful and loyal husband and fearful also, and buddhi is his wife. Intellect, buddhi, sees the powerful force in your body, and mana, he is a slave of intellect, slave. So the intellect is more micro, more powerful, more clean, more stronger than mind. He ordered to mind, mana, to do this way, and mana obey. Yes. So mana obey its every order, right or wrong. He performed the work as intellect says by his servant's senses, and the intellect is not a good woman. She is corrupt woman. She involved with kama, krodha. She involved with lobha, moha, the several lovers of the intellect. So in this way, the mana, the kama, the krodha, the intellect, the senses, they make a big quarrel in you. So you are feel unpleasantly, unpeaceful, you are worried, you are tense because they are doing drama every day, every time, every hour, every minute. The base of intellect. Who is the base of intellect? Where the intellect live? The base of intellect is your chitta. In this stanza, the chitta is submerged in the mana. And the Lord Krishna direct say after chitta atma. But I want to clear, I want to explain. The chitta is also level after your intellect, the stage after your intellect. The more conscious and more micro and more keen than buddhi, than intellect. Chitta is base or platform, house when the intellect, mana, kama, krodha tanmatra and senses lives. So the chitta is more powerful, more keen, more stronger than these all things. And chitta perform samadhi and befool you like frog perform samadhi. So chitta perform samadhi like frog, snake, bears. Chitta has a conscious, subconscious and unconscious levels. Chitta contains Rajoguna, Satoguna and Tamoguna. Chitta contains the Jagrat, it means we are talking this stage, and Swapna when we are in dreamy stage, when we are sleeping, and the sound sleep, there is no dream, pin drop silent sleep. So Chitta has these things. The Patanjali says the 5 stages of Chitta. Kshipta, Vikshipta mood. And ego. Ego is the last stage of this illusion. Ego is the master of all illusions. Ego is the governor of all evil things. It is biggest dark of mind. It is series. It is badly. You can not know this ego. Ego is very hidden, dark. Ego knows chitta. Ego knows mana. Ego knows intellect. Ego knows senses. But no, these things never knows ego. The body, senses and mana cannot know the ego. है ना? The kama is nearest and dearest friend of ego. Ego is ajnana, lack of supreme knowledge. Ego is the thief which is stealing your consciousness of enlightenment. So, in my meditation technique, I aware the person and pull out from ego and enlighten the person, never born and never die. The supreme knowledge of divinity and spirituality comes by this meditation of awareness. So the supreme among things is your existing soul, your super consciousness. If you can answer the holy performance, if you want aware, if you can aware in this divine presence of the God in you, within you, which is presence in the form of light and divine power, unconditional love and place, then you can conquer and destroy all your enemies with a fraction of second. As example I want to give, the sunrise and dark goes in the fraction of that second, the same time. The journey of divinity, the journey towards knowledge, light and love, the journey of the spiritual path of existence. The base is physical body containing the 7 branches of elements, dhatus, rasa, digestive food, blood, flesh, bone marrow, fat, genetical fluid. The body is bag of these elements. The body is only the packet where is the jiva putting lives. The air, fire, sky, earth, water. These things made the body or your physical body. They are living in this body. This is the first stage of your consciousness. This is like a stone, like a tree. This is the lowest stage. This is the minus stage. This is the lower than sea level, as we know about the cities. So this is a stage of physical body. Is the negative, the first stage of life. This is lowest stage of consciousness, like unconscious. Now the second stage, the upper level of life. The person lives in sensory organs. They only know the senses are their life. Senses are their goal, their God. They spend all the energy, all the time to fulfill their hungers, eyes, ear, nose, tongues, etc. and care only them and look after only them. This is the second level of the life, but this is some better than first stage. This is the stage of carnivorous and like wild animals. This is the second stage of level of life, but it is not best. It is some better than first stage. The third stage, the third level of life is living in mind, living in mana. The third stage, the person is living in mind, the person living in mana, that his mind makes many desires, and to fulfill these desires, the person living, they are fulfilling the desires of mind or mana. It has 1,000 and 1,000 branches of desires. He does not know. He does not know that who is asking that desire. The karma is hidden in mana. So, the stage of mind becomes his master, mind becomes his God, mind becomes his honor, mind becomes his priest, mind becomes his governor, mind becomes his all the important thing is mind at that time. So mind plays tricks, mind plays evil things to others, and he never think that he is doing wrong. This is the stage of mind, the third stage. This is the stage of a normal jiva, normal person, but it is micro, casual body, and I want to say the next stage of chitta. Chitta is the next level, and jiva with mana buddhi, chitta and ego. It means the mind, intellect and the darkness of unknown. These are called jiva. In the comparison of the supreme enlightened soul, all are no meaning. These all takes energy from your soul, from your Atma. The illusion is Maya, and Maya plus consciousness is Jiva. Nobody care the pure soul. Nobody want to know the pure soul. If you want to pure soul only, you can enlighten by the help of an enlightened master, and his you should do the services of your master and please your master. Then your master will take you in disciplism, and master direct you, and master will help you. Then you can know this soul is Atma, the pure soul, the enlightened soul, and your ajnana, your dark will be finished, will be disappear. Nobody is higher than this soul. Soul is the highest consciousness. If some of any person realize that he is in a dark, he is in ajnana, he is in illusion, so he will search the master, and when he searches the master, the journey will start. No spiritual practices and no any actions and no any doing and no any religious method can help you in this path. Only and only the special type of meditation of awareness can help you. So only master can help you. When the master will teach you the special type of meditation, then your journey will start, and one day, by the help of your master, you will be enlightened. That's all right. Love you all with that all due respect, and thank you very much to listen me carefully.